So you have a lot of passion about this topic.
Can you tell? I've only done this for more than half of my life.
So how did you get into this field, and what attracted you to HCM and
Good question.
this general field?
Good question. So I started working for, actually, it's a client of ours for Nationwide Insurance, and I started working for them in the late 80s, and I was young and dumb, and I was 18 years old, and I went to school at night full time. And I leveraged the tuition reimbursement program that they had there. It was really interesting to be a young person working in a Fortune 100 company trying to learn about business. And so I was very fortunate in that I got to see how all different pieces and parts and functions operate in a huge company when I was very young. And I realized there were things that I was probably not interested in, and then things that I was probably really interested in. And HR just appealed to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to use the cliche term because I'm a people person, because I really dislike when people say that about HCM. I felt like I understood how HR could add more value to the business, mm-hmm. By really managing and developing and leveraging people and talent. So I started my career in HR at Nationwide. I spent 13 years there. I actually led their talent function at an enterprise level, and then I moved into commercial HR, and I worked for one of the biggest companies that studies executive success and creates leadership development tools. It's called Lominger, and I was the president of that business, and I wrote several books on how to develop high potentials, how to develop high-performing teams. And then I actually sold that business to Korn Ferry, the biggest headhunting firm in the world, executive search firm. And I was their head of global strategy for a number of years before I joined Oracle. So I've got half of my career on the inside of HR and the other half of my career on kind of the commercial side of consulting with, working with companies on the outside of HR. And now I'm really in a role that brings it all together for Oracle. So I help customers think through their HR strategy, talk to them about what other customers like them are doing, and then help them to make sense of it all by enabling technology. And so I think it's the greatest job in the world.